It's the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM.
Here we go. Good morning. Welcome to Tuesday, August 20th. It's 6:11. Not a great day today, according to Ted McInerney. Can we blame him? I don't think we can. He just reports the weather.
Of course we can blame him.
It'll be kind of cool today. We're not going to see temperatures get above 70. So
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. That's fine. Don't worry. We're not done with summer yet. Yesterday, when I left work, a parking attendant, I don't know what to call meter maids, because meter maids probably is super wrong.
no, that
but the
just
people who
kinda-
go around and check to see if your car is wrong scared the living crap out of me. Yesterday, I went to my car, and there they were. Now, I know that I was in the wrong. I had fed the meter, and so it was a risk, and I was caught. No big deal. And I said, as he's putting the ticket on my window, I said, "Here I am. You can just hand that to me." And he said, "This is your car?" I said, "Yeah, that's mine."
I'm Lori Fornes.
And no, and I didn't do anything like that. And he said, "Do you work around here?" And I said, "Yeah, I work right there." And I pointed to one city center. I said, yeah, right there. And he goes, "Oh, well, I'll tell you what, I'll change this into a warning." And I said, "Oh,
What?
thanks. Okay." Because he can do it, because it's digital now. He does this little computer thing and in his hand. And so he's changing the ticket. And he says, "Do you know why you're getting a ticket?"
It sounds just like a parent.
Yeah.
Do you know why you're getting punished?
And I thought, I'll let him. Or, "Do you know why I'm giving you a warning?" And I thought, oh, okay, the dude's a listener. He loves me. He changed my ticket to
No, you didn't.
No, of course I didn't. But I was going to let him tell me that. And he said, "I'm giving you a warning because you were here for prolonged parking. You fed the meter." I said, I thought, okay, he doesn't listen. And I said, yes, I did. I said, I fed it an extra hour. "Yeah, you've been here for 4 hours. I said, "No, I haven't. I've been here for 3 hours.
3 hours.
It was noon when I left. Parking starts at 9.
Yep.
So you're supposed to move every 2 hours. So I fed the meter for an extra hour." He said, no, right here. It shows me. I said, "No," I said, paid parking starts at 9. It's noon. That's 3 hours. And that's when he made my heart stop. He says, "Paid parking starts at 8 on the street and 7 for some streets." I said,
What?
"What?" I said, "What? Are you kidding?" I said, "I had no idea." I'm like flipping out. I said, "What? I said, "That street over there, is that 8 o'clock too?" "Oh yeah, all these streets around here are 8 o'clock." And I said, "My God, I had no idea." And the first thing I thought of, and this is very sad in my life, was you. Because you,
Right.
I only park.
You've got a space in the garage.
I pay for that space. It's not like
but it's empty all the time.
No, it's not. I
It's
park in
not?
that.
Oh.
I'm there today.
Okay, all
but
right.
yesterday I was late.
Okay,
So
all
I
right.
parked on the street. And so I have that as, I pay for that.
I'm not saying you don't pay for it, but I'm like, if you pay for it, I'd use it.
I do use it 90% of the time. I was late yesterday and decided I'm going to save that 5 minutes because that's going to save me from being super late. So, but you park on the street every day.
Yeah.
And I thought,
I'm not paying what they're asking for in that garage.
And I thought this was going to blow your mind. So I called you immediately. You didn't answer it. I was like, I raced home. I got on my computer and I thought, how did I miss this? When did this? And I'm like, and everything online for Portland parking says starts at 9.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, oh, those idiots haven't updated their website. So I call and I get the guy on the phone. Parking. If you think you're sad in radio, work and parking. And I say, "Hey, listen, I just got a warning." I said, "I didn't get a ticket." I said, "I got a warning," but he blew my mind because he said that it was prolonged parking. I said, "I was feeding the meter. I get that." But he said that parking started at 8. When does paid parking start? He goes, 9 o'clock. I said, "Wait, what?" And the officer just has a number, and I said, "This is the number." And he says, "Oh, that guy's new. We'll have to."
My God.
And
Somebody didn't hand in the rule book.
or he just kind of scanned it. So I said, well, listen, when you update the officer on the actual times that you can park in the city, I said, can you also let him know that he scared the living, then I used a bad word out of me.
Yep.
And he chuckled and I chuckled. And carry on with your life. Parking has not changed.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. And now it's time for your daily distractions.
Being brought to you by the Bill Dodge Auto Group, home of the money-saving Bill Dodge Rewards program. When you buy from Bill Dodge, they reward you with perks, points, and benefits, giving discounts and money back to customers. That's the Bill Dodge difference. Online at BillDodgeAutoGroup.com. So talk show pioneer Phil Donahue died Sunday after battling a long illness. He was 88 years old, and I didn't even realize his show had been on since 1970.
67.
It went national in 70.
Yeah.
And it ran till 96. And Oprah says she would not have a show if it wasn't for Phil Donahue paving the way. But what's really remarkable is that he was married to Marla Thomas from That Girl for 44 years. How did they meet? On his show.
I'm sorry that we are out of time. You are really fascinating. And
No, but you are wonderful. I said it when we were off the air, and I want to say you are loving and generous, and you like women, and it's a pleasure. And whoever is the woman in your life is very lucky.
Well, thank you very much.
It's you, Marla.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really, really sweet. The world's largest 3D printed neighborhood is nearly completed in Texas. 3D printing homes is faster, less expensive, requires fewer workers, and minimizes construction material waste. It's there are photos of this online, and it's odd looking, I will say. I mean, it looks like something from the future because it is. A printer made your house. Very, very interesting that. And I know we've got a huge one here, and we're making homes here. I just can't wrap my head around. Like, I don't understand how a printer made your house.
It's not like an old-fashioned dot matrix printer. A little bit. It kind of is a little bit.
It's just a giant-sized one. A woman went on TikTok to complain about Zara selling a shirt for girls with a strawberry on it that says, take a bite. Now, Zara, some kind of clothing store. She says it's sexually suggestive and it made her physically ill. So Zara's pulling it, but they say it's literally just a strawberry. So I went and looked at the shirt, and it is a strawberry that's split in two. But it's like one of those crop top shirts, and it says take a bite, and then it says strawberry's the perfect, snack for the summer. I mean, it is a perfect snack for the summer.
I think we're going too deep on this.
But you know what? I'm kind of split on that because, it's on little girls, and I don't know. I don't know if girls are actually like promoting healthy snacks. You know what I mean?
Let's go with that.
Now let's go with old people. Millennials are talking about the old person hills that they would die on. They include new car headlights are too bright. Yes. You should not have to download an app for everything. And QR code menus are annoying.
Oh, I love them.
Oh, I hate them. First of all, I'm grateful I don't run into them a lot where I eat, where I think you run into them just a skosh more. It's like an Applebee's has them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like a chain has no local restaurant is, well, maybe.
There's a few.
Locally owned.
Yeah. I can't think of a plate, but I was in one person.
Aha! Can't think of it.
The name, though.
People on social media are talking about the most disgusting things they've put in their mouths. Now, this is my favorite part. This will be your final distraction because this will make you think all day. It's either on purpose or not on purpose, okay? They include soap, seagull poop, a cockroach, and my favorite, a cat sneeze.
I'm hoping that all of them were not on purpose.
Hell of a good point.
Whenever a person decides to do that willingly.
Fluffy, right in here. Sneeze right in here.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. The A-Best Window ticket window is now open.
If you've got a kid that's obsessed with dinosaurs, or maybe you're obsessed with dinosaurs, You have a great weekend coming up. It's Jurassic Quest at the Cross Insurance Arena here in Portland for 4 days, starting Friday through Sunday. And we've got a 4-pack of tickets for you. And you can choose whatever day you want to go to. Friday, Saturday, or I guess it's 3 days. Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Still whatever day.
Yeah, still whatever day. We've got your 4-pack of tickets. All you have to do is play our little game, a real dinosaur or fake dinosaur, because there is no better place to make, they tried to do perfect, terrific memories playing with, okay, what do you think that word is right there?
Probably something Jurassic-like.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no better place to make...
Thank you. Ha!
You just need a vowel there.
Well, they're trying to do a dinosaur pun, I think. Or, you know what I mean? A terrific.
If you threw an E in there, it'd be Peterific, but no.
But that doesn't make
Yeah,
sense.
it doesn't make any sense.
They're trying to say, and give me that back.
Oh, no. It's like pterodactyl. There's a P in it, but it's silent.
A terrorific.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, do you like dinosaurs? Call us up, 800-228-1949. Play real dinosaur or fake dinosaur.
Hi, HOM. Who is this?
Hey, good morning, guys. Kurt from Shapley.
Hi, good morning, Kurt from Shapley. How are you?
Hey, not bad. How are you guys?
We're doing great. All you got to do is get 2 out of 3. We're going to give you the name of a dinosaur. You tell us, is that a real dinosaur or a fake dinosaur? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, Kurt. Let's see here. Let's start you off a little easy. Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh, boy.
That's a real dinosaur.
That is correct. Well done. All right. You're on a roll. Muffintopolis.
Okay. That is a fake dinosaur.
That is correct. And
If you got that one wrong, I would be very concerned.
That's a winner. That's 2 out of 3. Congratulations, Kurt.
Thank you so much.
You've got
Good
yourself.
old muffin top.
No, Muffintopolis.
Yes, I understand, yes.
You add an opolis or an Aurosaurus
Gotcha.
or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
on the end of it. It sounds like a dinosaur.
Only recently discovered.
You got a 4-pack of tickets to go to Jurassic Quest here in Portland at the Cross Insurance Arena. Friday through Sunday, you get to pick the day. You hang on. We'll get you those tickets.
Thank you so much. Grandkids are going to love it.
Oh, that's awesome.
The A-Best Window ticket window is closed. Till next time. This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. The A-Best Window ticket window is now open.
It's time for Name That Tina Turner Tune to see Proud Tina, the ultimate tribute to the Tina Turner International Tour at Sanford Performing Arts Center tomorrow. This is Wednesday and Sanford. It's going to be a great show. It's going to sell out, and we're going to get you in there maybe between Heather and Karen.
Good morning to Heather and Karen. How are you, ladies?
Good.
Good
Morning.
Good morning.
Would you like to go see Tina Turner tribute?
Yes, please.
Yeah, they're just calling to get the weather
I
update.
wanted to try to get it out, all right? Anyway, so here's how this game works. We're going to start with you, Heather, because you called in first. You're going to bid on how many seconds of a Tina Turner song, a Tina Turner tribute song that you need to hear to be able to name that tune. You might say, I can do it, you can do it in 6 seconds. And then we'd go to Karen, who tries to beat that. Oh, yeah, well, I can do it in 5. Oh, yeah, well, I can do it in 4. You go back and forth till you think the other person cannot name that Tina Turner tune tribute. Something like that. And
I don't know why you're adding tribute.
Tina Turner tune, yeah. And then if you can name it, whoever names it wins. It's so sidetracked. As long as you get the idea of this whole thing. All right, so Heather, we're going to start out with you. How many seconds of a Tina Turner tune do you need to hear to name that tune?
I'd say 5.
5 seconds. She's starting out kind of low. Karen?
I'll go 4.
Oh, back to you, Heather.
Woo. Karen, name that too.
Okay.
Whoa!
So where were we at? We were at 3?
4.
4. Okay, good. I want to make sure I get this right. All right, Karen, listen carefully. Here are your 4 seconds. Name that Tina Turner tune.
You must understand.
Karen.
What's love got to do with
Yes!
That is it.
Oh my God! Oh, that was close. Karen,
I was right on the buzzer.
Karen, congratulations. Heather, thank you for playing. We've got another shot at this tomorrow, the night of the day of the concert. So you can try again, Heather. Thank you so much for playing.
I wish like a real game show had consolation prizes. But I'm
I know,
sorry.
but we're a radio station, so we got nothing. Maybe if I see you out on the road, I'll give you an Uncle Nicky t-shirt. Karen, congratulations. You're going to go see Proud Tina, the ultimate tribute to Tina Turner at Sanford Performing Arts Center tomorrow night.
Awesome.
Hang on.
The A-Best window ticket window is closed. Till next time. This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. And it's time for Don't Judge on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM.
Don't Judge being brought to you by A-Best Window, manufactured in Maine by Maine craftsmen to handle Maine's unique weather. Tell us about your food eating disaster in your car. Anytime I try to eat food, it is a disaster in my car.
I got pretty good at it, but now I have a new car, and I'm looking at it and going, no, we really shouldn't be doing this in here.
Really? Yeah. See, once you get past that.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be a breaking point.
So you've witnessed me eating in a car.
Yes.
It was actually in the can van, this giant box truck, and we'd gone to like the outer corners of the earth to pick up bottles and cans. Like we're talking all the way up to, I think, didn't we go to Rumford and Mexico and Jay or something? I mean, we were all over the place and starving by the time we got back. And I said, let's go to Taco Bell.
Of all the places.
Tacos. What is the matter?
Yeah.
And I think, well, I'll get like a soft shell. That'll be easy.
Oh, sure.
Sure.
It's soft.
It's soft. Blook.
Well, there's no way you can eat any Taco Bell in a car without
having it,
dangerous stuff happening.
I've ruined pants with grease spots from pizza. I can't.
You need to slow down.
I need
Just stop for a minute.
Matt out of Phillips on Facebook said, ever buy those canned biscuits on a hot day and forget they were there? Happened to me, and they all popped in rapid succession while I was driving. First, cue the adrenaline heart attack, wondering where the shots were fired from. Second, cue the cleaners for the back seat and my backside. Nabil Namani says, I couldn't tell you because I never eat in the car. Okay. That seems clean of you. Poor Catherine. This has happened a lot for people. I worked a 21-hour day. Next morning, after roughly 3.5 hours sleep, I picked up Starbucks on my way back in. Before I had a sip, I dropped it. Most of it on the passenger side carpet. But it was July.
Oh, yeah.
I had to clean it as soon as I got to work. My very kind boss let me get another coffee because I was so pissed and so tired, I was almost crying. All right, so what is your food disaster in your car? Let us know on Facebook on the HOM app or call us up at 800-228-1949. Don't judge.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
Back in the studio with us is Sara Moore, pet psychic, any kind of psychic, overall psychic, and taking your calls at 800-228-1949. If you would like to communicate with, if you have a question about your pet, living or gone.
Living or deceased.
And if somebody else pops up, she'll share that with you also.
Yeah, keep it appropriate for morning radio, please. But yes.
Why? We don't.
and just an FYI, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great.
I love coming in to see you guys.
I love it when you come in to see us.
Yeah, you know what's really pathetic? I'm a great psychic and I need a GPS to get me here. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. So anybody in the car is like, she's fake. No, I'm real. I'm off the clock. I can't find anything. But
Well, you make that drive enough. Just do it automatically.
Yeah, no, can't do it.
All right. Sarah's here to take your calls. 800-228-1949.
Hi, HOM. Who is this?
Kelly.
Good morning, Kelly. What would you like to know?
I'm just wondering if any of my pets or people would like to talk to me today.
Oh, you got people. I just looked at them and was like, I think somebody had a heart attack. So when I was driving, all of a sudden my chest started cramping. And then I was like, oh, no, that's not me. This happens every time I go on HOM. Somebody who had a heart issue comes through first. So was it your father? There's a guy. Was it your father that died of a heart issue or heart attack?
No, he's still alive.
Okay, who had the heart attack? There's somebody there that's surrounding
My Uncle
you.
John. My Uncle John.
Okay, and he just held up like a cavalry flag, and I don't even know what that means, but he's the guy that would like lead the troops into the thing. He's not the Pied Piper, but I'll get everybody going in my direction or think that they're all going in my direction, and if he says we're going to do it like this, then that's how I expect it to be done. He doesn't look over his shoulder to see if you're all doing it because there's an expectation that you are. The reality was none of you did what he did. He was a pretty good example of who you loved, but maybe there were ways that you could be a better person, and he modeled that for you. Do you have a specific animal you want to hear from?
Two of them, actually, Jake or Juno.
Let's do Juno. And what kind or color?
She was a lab, and she was blonde.
I love this dog. You know how some dogs just look at you with that like tired, happy, sad eyes?
Love those eyes.
Where they give you the look like we hit the freaking lottery. That's how this dog looks at you. Is that a swear? Did I just
No,
swear?
you're
on
saying-
HOM?
No, you
Okay,
can
good.
say freaking. You can't say the other
I will
one.
not say the other one. I filtered.
I got an emergency button if I need to.
I'm going to high five myself, but that dog just loves you so dearly and always will. And it's interesting that your uncle came through first and wanted to do everything their way, and then you have this dog that was like, whatever you say, I'm in because I love you. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Let's take another, shall we?
Okay.
Hi, HOM. Who's this?
This is Chrissy.
Good morning, Chrissy. Who would you like to hear about?
I don't know. I've got a deceased pet.
Okay, and what's
or
their name?
I've got a living pet.
Let's do the deceased first, and I think I can squeeze both in. What's their name and kind or color?
Sydney, and she was a Jack Russell and Pug.
Oh, my goodness.
A Jack Russell and pug?
Yeah, and the dog had no idea
Yeah.
it was either. This dog is like, I'm a Great Dane, I'm just chubby. Or like, I've seen chubby Weimaraners. This dog does not identify as either of the two dogs you just said. And when you were saying their names, this is going to sound weird, but like my whole body just kind of relaxed. Like I feel like if I were alive, I am alive. Your dog is saying like I had a hard time holding my pee and doing everything at the end. I feel like at the very end of life, everything just kind of stopped.
I can relate.
Dear God.
Oh, dear God, Jeff, when you die and you realize I'm the real deal, you're going to be so freaked out. So that dog, I feel like I ran out. I used up every single ounce of gas in my tank to get to the end. Like I didn't leave a drop in there. It was dry. And this dog is so proud of themselves. Oh, my God, so proud. And what's your living dog's name?
Kind of was. Well, it's a cat.
Okay. And
Frilly.
Frilly.
Oh, Frilly is not Frilly at all. Frilly's looking at you like, who picked the name, lady? Like you put me in pink, I want orange. Oh my God. And this cat isn't just like,
that's the
cats
attitude.
are sassy.
That's the
But,
attitude?
yeah, this cat is looking at you like, don't pick me up. Do not do anything. Do not show love to me when company comes over. That's behind closed doors.
I can
like,
relate.
Yeah. I'm just reading Jeff today. Jeff has peed himself and wants no friends. So that cat, less is more. The more you don't act like you want love from this cat, the more this cat will come to you. And, you could say that blanket statement against all cats, but I'm not. This is specific to yours.
I've had very loving cats, and I'm sorry, Christine. Christine, you have not.
But this cat fits your attitude because you are treated by your cat the way you treat people that aren't worthy of your time or effort. So you get it, and it's not a negative for you. Like you can dismiss people left and right, but you do it with love. Like, nope, thanks, sorry, not your circus. Like, go away, and they do. Wow.
Yep.
I like you. All right. Well, thank you so much for calling. Have a great day.
You're a hot ticket, Christina. Bye. All right, we're here with Sara Moore, who has had no coffee that I'm aware of. Have you?
One cup.
Only one cup, and this is Sarah on one cup of coffee.
One is too much for Jeff.
All right, 800-228-1949. Sara Moore, Pet Psychic. We'll take your calls.
This is the HOM Morning Show. On the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
All right, I just want to say for the record, the top number one song on the top 5 today was just coincidence that it's Ghostbusters. We've got.
I felt a little targeted, I'm not going to lie.
We do have Sara Moore, your pet psychic and overall psychic, in the studio. If you want to learn more about Sara, because you couldn't get through to her today because the phones are always jammed up, head on over to 949HOM.com or the app.
What is a coincidence is we have a Sarah on the phone.
No,
you don't. You have a Susan on the phone.
Susan.
I'm sorry.
Susan, good morning.
I wanted to make that happen.
Good morning, Susan. I'll take over, so I'll spare you here. What would you like to know?
So I have a 15-year-old cockapoo named Bella
Okay.
who's been going through some health issues.
Yeah,
and
I
was
feel
wondering if you
it's so. The first thing I get is like I'm getting a lot of postnasal drip from this dog. Like I feel what they feel physically. I'm not a vet at all. I have absolutely zero medical training. I don't need a tissue. I'm just gonna farmer blow it right on the side here, Jeff. But the dog has like stuff going down the back of her throat, and it feels like allergies. But it also feels like my sinus cavity is just old enough that it's not working as effectively as it should. I don't think I've ever said that in a reading. I don't even know if that's a real thing. That's what I'm hearing. The second part is I feel like my chest, when I breathe, I can take a full breath of air, but I'm having a hard time expanding my lungs the way that I want to. So my upper chest cavity feels very full. I don't feel like I'm drowning, so it doesn't feel like congestive heart failure for me, but I just don't have the space in there, or my lung. It's not that I'm not uptaking the oxygen, because I am. Something's going on in the chest cavity that doesn't feel great to me, and it isn't just a factor of age. Do you have a specific question?
No, she just, we discovered she had a tumor behind her eye.
She don't, you know what's interesting? She's not giving that a whole lot of credit. She's like, yeah, and that doesn't feel like a deal breaker. Okay. Like they're showing me my friend's cat. It was an orange cat that they had one eye taken out, and he was a pirate after that. But that cat didn't care that he was missing an eye. He kept on living because he was the coolest cat ever. The tumor doesn't feel as important as some of the other things that are going on. I feel like this dog is kind of like if you had a plate and you rolled a marble around the plate and you had the plate on one hand and you had to keep it moving without letting it pop off and land on the ground. I feel like if one thing gets out of whack, you're going to have to make some big decisions.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I just wanted to know if she felt...
I don't have pain.
If it was time.
It's close.
For her to leave us.
It's very close. And again, everybody has free will, so I don't know death days. Right. I don't want to know death days. It would be terrible for me to know. But I'm feeling like 2 to 3 months, you're probably going to have to make a decision. And I'm not doing math, but I'm feeling like Christmas time, around Christmas or just after Christmas.
Oh God! Oh, I'm so sorry, Susan. That's awful.
Yeah, people. My dad always used to say, "How do you do this all day and talk to people about death?" But it's like if we could have a little faith or peace that they're okay and they're not suffering, we're suffering. They're fine when they hit the road. And if you called me and said after the dog passes, do they miss me? Your dog's going to look at me and be like, why would I miss them? I'm talking to them. It's a transition. They don't have any of the guilt that we have. They're like, I was amazing, and they know it, so they just kind of go home. Yeah, I wish you all the best. And if you want...
I know it's close.
It's close. And if you want, you're welcome to shoot me a message. Send me an email. You can find my website through their link, and you can go and just say, Sarah, you answered a question. Is it time? And I can give you a quick yes or no.
Okay.
My friend Kathleen and I do that all day long with each other because we're both psychics and we're like our magic 8 balls, like yes or no. And it could be like, does someone have COVID or is this cantaloupe okay? It doesn't have to be anything profound. She's my fidget spinner.
She's my fidget spinner.
Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you, Susan.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right, we're going to wrap up our visit with Sara Moore, but you can find out more about Sara Moore on our website, 949HOM.com, or the app. And she'll stick around and take one more call that we'll get to a little later in the show. Sara, thanks so much for coming. I know it's a long drive, and we really appreciate it. And you're just an amazing human being. So thank you for sharing that with everybody on air. And again, if you don't want to be on the radio, but you're like, yeah, dig this chick, get all the information on her website and app.
Hey, I dig this chick.
You're whoring me out, Lori.
I am whoring you out. You're welcome.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
Sara Moore, the pet psychic and overall psychic, was in the studio earlier this morning taking your calls, and there's just not enough time in the morning to get them all in. So we've got one more to get to.
Hi, HOM. Who is this?
Chris,
Hello, Chris. Who would you like to hear from?
my recent soul sister who just passed,
Oh, and what's their first name?
Beth.
So Beth's a hot ticket. I kind of want to chest bump you. But like with love, like she has that playfulness, but like you know how volleyball players don't just high five, sometimes they low five and it's really subtle. That's how she comes through to you. Like you two have not a secret handshake, but it is almost like you have your own secret code. You have your own ways of speaking. And I also have to tell you that it's kind of like she leapfrogged over you. It's like she's setting up camp ahead of you. So when you get there, it's all taken care of for you. Camp is going to be career. So look for some big changes with career because you're not getting respected the way that you're meant to. And if you don't feel self-employed, if you are, you got to get your act together, but you don't feel self-employed. But she's saying, I want you to have a better, like right now you're working in a business that only has 3 supports underneath the 4 corners of the building, so it's a little off kilter. She's like, I can either jack it up, which I don't think she's willing to do, or I can put you in the right place. And I think you're about to land in the right place.
It's funny you say that because all that just came to fruition.
Oh, well, she gets credit. Oh my God, she just looked at me like she literally just dismissed me. I get no credit. She gets all of it. And she also said, and you're welcome, because you've been freaking out the whole time. She's like, would you just shut up and say thank you?
She is like that.
Oh, I love her. She's singing Kissed by a Rose on a Grave, the Seal song. You don't need to worry about a grave. You don't need to worry about where you go for her, but she is singing that song. So if you hear that song on the radio, and I don't know what they have queued up for after I leave, if it's that song.
No, we won't be playing
Oh my God, I can't handle that. I would flip out.
But that song, you're going to hear it like when you're at the grocery store or whatever, and that's also from her.
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Take care.
Thanks, you too.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
I still can't get over the fact that parking attendant flipped me right out yesterday, telling me that metered parking started at 8 a.m., not 9 a.m., which you and I live and die by parking some days. I mean, you every day, me when I'm late.
I got a text from you yesterday that starts like this. Dude, call me.
Because
and I'm like, now I'm like, okay, first I guess you tried to call.
I tried several times. I was like, oh my God.
So now I'm thinking, okay, something bad has happened.
Right. I knew you would.
And then when you talked to me, like, oh, that's it.
I'm telling you, the guy told me because I got a ticket yesterday. Actually, he changed it to a warning, but he was telling me because I fed the meter.
I didn't know you could get a warning for the meter.
Well, he changed it. I literally saw, as he's writing out the ticket, I came to my car. Yeah. And I just said, here, just don't put it on my window. Just hand it to me. And he said, oh, this is your car? And I said, yeah. And I said, I know. I fed the meter. And he said, yeah, that's it. But I'll change it to a warning. But, you were here for 4 hours. And I was like, it was noon. And I said, no. I was here for 3 hours, which is still an hour over. I'm supposed to move it every 2.
Fair.
And which I was not fighting the ticket.
Every once in a while we do it.
But he said 4. And I said, no. I said, metered parking starts at 9 a.m. He says, no, it starts at 8 a.m. And I almost had a heart attack on the street support that I was like, what? So I ended up going online and it all said 9 a.m. And I thought, they haven't updated their website, obviously. Mm-hmm. So I actually ended up calling and talking to a human who then told me, oh, he's new. So
okay. Now my question is, what has he been
Did they just give him a book and say head out?
Right, but I'm just has he done this in other cities or something where he just got confused and it was early there?
I didn't go into it because I believed him.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
Okay, what did we learn today, Lori Varnas?
We learned that Sara Moore, the pet psychic and overall psychic, is actually really awesome.
We knew this.
We already knew this, but we just relearned it because she's in monthly. So if you didn't get a chance to talk to her, because the lines are just so jammed up and we only have so much time. You can get all the information to reach out to her. She's wicked accessible on our website or app. We also learned that people love Tina Turner and even a Tina Turner tribute. So Proud Mary, Proud Tina is a tribute show down at the Sanford Performing Arts Center.
Right?
Tomorrow night. We've got one more pair of tickets for tomorrow night's performance. And as much as you love Tina Turner, you love dinosaurs. So we've got another 4-pack of Jurassic Quest tickets. They're coming to the Cross Insurance Arena here in Portland starting on Friday.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.